Hey, how's it going, guys? Today we're going to be looking at r/TIFU, which stands for Today I Fucked Up, a subreddit dedicated for people to showcase how bad they messed up. So let's see how bad these people messed up today. Let's go. Today I fucked up by underestimating 22 flights of stairs. The elevators were crowded because quite a few were being fixed, so there was a super long line, but I was also late AF, so I thought to myself, the stairs must be faster, so I chose to go up. I needed to get to floor 22. I'm honestly not an athlete at all, but I've been working out moderately to lose some weight, plus I walk a lot so my legs are pretty strong, so I subconsciously challenged myself to go from the ground floor to floor 22 one time, no breaks. I start and it's all good. I have my AirPod in, singular, and the music is pumping. In 3 minutes I'm on the 8th floor. I'm thinking that it's not that hard so far, I can do this. I get to floor 11 and all hell breaks loose. My legs are hurting. I'm drowning in sweat. My thighs are clashing. It's not what I thought it would be. I'm thinking of stopping, but I can't. I don't know how to explain it other than the step on a crack break your mama's back thing that kids do. It's weird, but I just couldn't back down. So I keep going. I'm huffing and puffing like the wolf around the straw house, and then I see it. 2 guys, probably a few years younger than me. I can't let these random people see me struggling. High school kids are mean. So I wipe myself down and try to act normally as possible. I tried to control my breathing so I'm not panting like a pig. I managed to pass them, but it was like salt in the wound. In the end, I made it up, damn near collapsed on the stairs. I regret my decision, I regret my stubbornness. I was a fool. Nay, I am a fool. I still had to work out today too because my rest day was yesterday, and coincidentally today was my semi-leg day, so that hurt.
I am so tired.
I'm now in bed ready to sleep, everything is sore, everything hurts. Never again. That sucks. I mean, I definitely overestimated some things that I thought I could do, but then ended up failing drastically. This is a weightlifting thing now, but I was definitely one of those people who was a newbie at the time at the gym, and the bench press looked very intimidating for me, so I did the Smith machine bench press, right? So I had a 45, I would rep that out pretty good, and when that was super easy, I'm like, shoot, man, I can just go on the bench and just rep out 135, no problem, you know? So I lay down and I unrack the bar, and it immediately slams down on me. And then that's when I learned that Smith machine is not the same as free weights in the gym. It still works you out, but it's a little bit different. A lot of the stability is taken away when you use the Smith machine. So I kind of understand what you're talking about, and especially the thing you brought up too about the step on a crack, break your mama's back thing. I feel like somehow we all did that growing up. You're walking by and you see a tree, and you're like, if I don't touch that tree, something bad will happen. And I don't know why we all thought, I thought I was the only one until I heard somebody else talk about the same thing. And it's why did we all think that way? I have no idea.
I still do.
That sucks, man. You're panting, sweating. And on top of that, you still had leg day to do later, man. That sucks. Today, I fucked up by accidentally turning my boss's fancy coffee machine into a chocolate fountain. So this happened yesterday, and I'm still cringing hard enough to power a small city. I work in a small office. Think 10 people, open plan. Everyone knows everyone's business. My boss is a super chill guy, but he's got an obsession. His high-end coffee machine. It's one of those slick chrome beasts with more buttons than my microwave. And he's always bragging about how it's the backbone of the office. I don't even drink coffee, so I never touched it until yesterday. We had a team meeting scheduled and my boss asked me to whip up some drinks while he finished a call. I figured, how hard could it be? I seen him do it a million times. Spoiler, very hard. I grabbed a pod from the little basket next to it. Black packaging, looked fancy, seemed safe, popped it in, hit what I thought was the espresso button, and waited. Except instead of coffee, this thick brown sludge started oozing out. At first I thought, oh, maybe it's strong? But then it kept coming, way too much. Way too slow, and it smelled sweet? Like Hershey's syrup sweet. Turns out I didn't grab a coffee pod, I grabbed one of those hot chocolate pods his kid must have left behind from Take Your Kid to Work Day last week. But here's where it got worse. I panicked. The machine started making a gurgling noise, chocolates pooling over the counter. Whoa. And I think I'll just hit stop. Except I don't know which button is stop, so I smash a bunch of them like playing whack-a-mole. Big mistake. The thing started hissing, then spraying hot chocolate everywhere. On me, the counter, the wall, even the ceiling somehow. It's like a Willy Wonka disaster scene, and I'm the idiot Oompa Loompa. By the time my boss walks in, I'm standing there covered in sticky brown goo, holding a dripping mug. with his precious machine looking like it just survived a cocoa apocalypse. He doesn't say anything to me at first, he just stares, mouth open. Then he goes, "Did you break it?" I mumbled something about hot chocolate pods, and he starts laughing so hard he has to sit down. The rest of the team comes in, sees the mess, and now I'm the office legend, but not in the good way. Turns out the machine is fine after a deep clean, which I had to do, but my boss keeps calling me Coco Lad. And someone stuck a post-it on my desk that says Barista of the Year. I'm still finding chocolate in random places. I learned my lesson, I'm sticking to water from now on. Oh man, that's unfortunate. How expensive and how difficult is this coffee machine that there is no clear stop or shut off button or something? And why didn't you just like unplug it from the wall too at that point?
Why didn't I think of that?
That sucks, man, and I don't really blame him for making you clean it, because, I mean, yeah, you're the one who made the huge mess. But still, I mean, like, why didn't you just ask, how do I do it or something, or ask somebody how do you work the machine? I don't know.
We gotta socialize.
Unfortunate all around, I guess. And I bet that hot chocolate would have tasted good, though. Today, I fucked up by eating a hamburger during a screening of a Bollywood movie. In June of last year, I went to see Kalki 2898 AD in theaters. For those of you who don't know, Kalki 2898 AD is a science fiction movie from India that I honestly think might be one of the best movies of the year. When I went, it was early evening and I had not yet eaten dinner. As such, I was craving something a little more filling than popcorn. As such, I ordered the signature burger of the theater. My grandfather had had this burger before and loved it, so I decided to try it. Oh, is it like an Alamo Drafthouse? Have you guys ever been to an Alamo Drafthouse? Like, you can see the movie and also they have like a restaurant in the theater. You can order food and they'll bring it out to you while the movie's playing. It's actually like really cool. I mean, that's where I got that Scream 6 poster right there from an Alamo Drafthouse. As I entered the theater, I found that there was quite a few Indian people in the audience, and as the time for the showtime got nearer and nearer, more Indian people entered the auditorium. As a matter of fact, I was the only non-Indian person in the theater. Eventually, it dawned on me, I was eating a hamburger. Hamburgers are made from beef, beef comes from cows are sacred animals in Indian culture. That realization hit me like a fucking brick. How did that detail slip my mind? Thankfully, no one was offended, and they allowed me to eat my burger in peace. As a matter of fact, I was welcomed with open arms. P.S. My grandfather was right. That burger was good. Like at first I thought like you were gonna be in India and you ate a burger, and I was thinking to myself like, where'd you get a hamburger in India? But I don't know. I never been to India, so I don't know what kind of restaurants are there.
Road trip.
So I'm assuming you're like in the US. I think Indian people would understand you eating a burger in the US, and they're not gonna look down on you for eating a burger. Even though like they wouldn't eat it themselves, I mean, they're not gonna slap that burger out of your hand or anything. It's kind of funny how like you were the only one that got offended by this. Yeah, I never seen this Kalki 2898, so I never heard of it. I don't know. I'm not really big into science fiction either, but like, I need to see more movies. You see my movie shelf, how small that thing is? Like, I need more movies to watch. So yeah, maybe I'll check it out. Today I fucked up by accidentally sending my landlord a voice note meant for my friend. So I recently had an issue with my sink and messaged my landlord about it. He asked me to send a video showing the problem. At the same time, I was also texting my friend venting about how my landlord is kinda slow with repairs. After recording the video of the sink, I intended to send my friend a voice message saying, "Dude, I bet this guy's gonna take like a week to even reply, classic." Except I accidentally sent it to my landlord instead. The moment I saw "delivered" in the chat, my soul left my body. I tried to think of a way to play it off. Before I could, he replied, "I'll try to be faster this time." I wanted to crawl in a hole, but on the bright side, he sent a plumber the next day, so maybe it worked.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
Oh man, you know, this is something that I dread, or I fear that will happen one of these days. Like, I've definitely sent a message not meant for, you know, the person, but it's never been anything like this where I'm like bad-mouthing somebody and I sent it to that person that I'm bad-mouthing. You know, nothing like that. I hope that never happens, and if it does, I honestly don't know what I would do, especially if they're not in the same vicinity and they're like across town or something, and it's like, I can't stop the message from going.
It can't be stopped.
You have to deal with the consequences, I guess. "Hey, I'm sorry that message wasn't meant for you. I was frustrated and did not mean to offend you. Thanks for being a good landlord." Last sentence is optional. I mean, I guess that's all you can really do, right? Just apologize and be upfront and just say like, hey, that wasn't for you, but I'm sorry. Sorry. Well, there it is. Unfortunate. Today I fucked up by lying to my wife for 13 years. My wife hates orange and lime flavored candies. I love them. Well, I love orange. I like the lime. So she passes the orange Starburst to me, passes the orange and green Skittles to me, she passes the orange and green gummy bears to me. This has been happening for 13 years. What she doesn't know is that the green Haribo gummy bears are actually strawberry? Let me look this up. What are you talking about? Green gummy bear flavor. Green strawberry. How is it what? Why would they make it strawberry?
That doesn't make any sense.
That is weird. I never thought of that. Then again, I don't really eat gummy bears. Well, there's a new fact. Shortly after we married, for one reason or another, I looked at the back of the Haribo gummy bear package and discovered this. So I haven't said anything for 13 years. Every time we have gummy bears, she gives me the orange and green strawberry. I've never said a word. I've enjoyed eating my little lies. Until last night. We had some gummy bears and she had opened them and started to hand me the orange and green ones, but after a few minutes I saw her looking at the back of the package. Then I saw her eyes get real big.
Oh shit!
She turned to me and asked if I had known that the green bears were strawberry. She had always thought that they were lime. I was honest and nodded my head yes. The look of betrayal was unreal. She asked how long I've known, and I was honest. I told her as long as we've been married. She quit giving me the gummy bears she didn't like. She was even eating the orange ones out of spite. I don't think I'll get any more gummy bear discards after this. Time to buy my own. Edit, we don't eat these every day, a few times a year at most. I don't just get the rejects, it's a shared bag. Whenever she grabs a few, she would pick out the orange and green ones and hand them to me. Just like I would give the pineapple to her. Blech. I mean, it's all in good fun. I mean, this is like, it's not divorce ending, you know? You definitely baited us with that title, but it was a fun story. And I actually learned something new. I had no idea the green gummy bears were strawberry. Like, if I asked anyone and I held up a green gummy bear and I told them what flavor is that, why would they say strawberry? Obviously, it'd be like green apple, lime, something green. Why strawberry? I don't know. My mom didn't know that a local pizza place gave free breadsticks with a large pizza. My dad had been eating them on the way home with the pizza for 10 years. Wow. Okay, like that one I would be kind of pissed at. Well, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this episode of Reddit Today I Fucked Up. Comment below your thoughts on these stories, and if you have any stories of how you fucked up, go ahead and let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see y'all in the next video.